was any serious thought that this is a legitimate issue, then persons who are making this issue, the claim of this issue, would have ran for mayor. So we realize that this is not a serious issue. What it does do is it continues to prove the point of divisiveness. Every meeting there is some sort of a issue, some sort of a fight, some sort of a challenge. And here's the thing that I will say to that. I've been on this dais for 20 years, and I have managed in those 20 years to get along with everybody on the dais in 20 years. I got 20 years of a proven track record that I can get along with people, that I can talk to and respond with and work with other council members. Ms. Yancey has about 3 years, 3.5 years now on the dais, and proven that she can work with people. The only one that has not proven that they can work with anybody is Mr. Lowry. Now, instead of bringing accusations about residency that cannot be proven, that are false, and that have nothing to do with what the law says, I made a list of things that perhaps we could be working on, but we wasted this time. Let me see. The citizens, the residents of District C want to know what's happening with the land the railroad owns over off of Highway 3 and Main Street and 45. I believe you just had a town hall meeting. And in that town hall meeting, I don't think that one person asked you about my residency, not one. Also, District C has issues with drainage. We didn't talk about that. We talked about residency. Omega Bay is still trying to search for answers in dredging their canals. They're still searching for answers in repairing their streets. Police patrols continue. Obviously, we're still hiring officers. We need to increase police patrols. District C has had a heck of a time with speed bumps, as well as street signs. And the commercial vehicles that roll through 519 on a regular basis continue to persist. That's 7 or 8 things that we could have talked about that would benefit the people of Lamar and the residents of District C. But yet we continue to talk about some of the same accusations and same issues that do nothing but serve to retaliate against people that some of us believe have offended them. And it's time out for that. This is a place to govern. This dais is a place where council members work together to solve not problems that we have with each other. That's off the dais. We work together to solve problems that the citizens, the residents of this great city have with the city services that they are being provided. Nothing more, nothing less. And so that's my comments. There's a motion on the floor. There's a second, and we're going to call for the vote. All those in favor?
And if I may, Mayor?
You had a chance to speak. We're moving toward the vote. I've called a question.
Sure.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Let's move on now to item 2.
If I may, Mayor?
Let's move on to item 2.
We agree.
We're moving on to item 2.
We agreed to speak.
We're moving. I'm presiding. We are moving on now to item 3. Actually, we're moving on to item 3. Let me read it, and then we'll go and discuss if need be. Item 10.3, section 551.074, personnel matter for the purpose of hearing a complaint or charge against an officer or employee, Councilmember District A. Is there a motion?
I would like to make a motion of no action until next week when we have a chance to sit down with the Citizens Police Academy and the Chief of Police, or not next week, next meeting when we have both of them sitting before us so we can ask about that incident and other things that are on residents' minds.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
I'd like to make a motion, if I can, to,
There's a motion on the floor. We have to vote on this motion. You can make a comment.
in regards to the allegations that were made by several people that were present, I think that it would be appropriate for a censor, and I think it would be appropriate to have a public apology written to the officers involved and to the board members at the